Listen, we are back. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it. Thank you. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new. And honey, I am back in the building. Listen, this time, honey, I'm back to talk about Martell hook-headed Holtz. He didn't like some posts on social media. Okay, and honey, it looked like he hinting that his baby mama Arionne, honey, is only good for one thing. He likes some was it on TikTok? It was some video of a girl, looking as if she was, doing some, we'll say doing some ratio. Y'all know what I'm saying. We're a little early in the video, honey. Okay. And Miss Robinson don't want to be too ghetto. Okay. I don't do ghetto. We don't want to be too ghetto, honey, at the beginning of the video. But yeah, he was, liking some posts about, breaking something off a little proper like, honey. Okay. The post said, I don't know why he won't leave her alone. To me, it kind of like plays into the whole situation with him and Melody and Arionne, and everybody always asks why he wouldn't leave Arionne alone. And, Melody, stopped wanting to do that for him. And child, bye, Martell, because you said down to the Carlos King, honey, down to the reunion, that's not why you kept messing with her. You said it was something about y'all connection. The only connection you and Arionne have is you're a narcissist. She is a codependent, covert narcissist. Yes, honey, I have diagnosed her, okay? Because I say that because a lot of codependents, they are not victims. They will sit up with the narcissist and bow down and acquiesce to all the bullshiggity that they do. They know that narcissistic men are dangerous. They know that they are disrespectful a lot of times to their ex-wives, to their baby mothers, and they will sit up with that same sick-ass man and, just go along with his behavior and never challenge, them because they are pick-me's. Pick me. He chose me. I took her nigga with my eyes closed. You get my drift, gal. That's how they talk. He chose me. She just mad he didn't like her the way he liked me. These hoes, honey, is willing to sell their soul. Okay. Listen. So, yeah, I was just nasty, just uncouth. He still ain't married that girl. She ain't no prize, no way. Neither is he. Okay. Well, I want to do things the right way. Okay, y'all remember when he said that down to the Love and Marriage Huntsville? I want to do stuff the right way because they kept asking when they go get engaged, when they go get married, when they go do this and that, move in. Well, I want to do stuff the right way. My nigga, it's too late for that. You done already had a whole marriage and was fucking this bitch on the side and getting her pregnant. That's not the business that you are in. You are in the business of blowing shit up. So you ain't in the business of doing stuff the right way. You done already went outside the order of doing things. Okay, got the side chick pregnant, child. Okay. So, yeah, make that make sense. You ain't trying to marry her. Okay, and even if he do, I think it would be for business. It would be so he would have a new storyline. We know Melody don't give two shits about him and her. They both are trash. And this is the thing with the people down to the first floor. They always think that they are getting the best of you. They're making you jealous. And it's don't nobody want y'all. Y'all are yesterday's trash. They just forgot to pick you up. Okay. They just didn't see you on the curb, darling. Okay, but yeah, Melody not thinking about these fools. And I was wondering, did they say she liked the post too? Or I was like, just nasty. If Arionne did like the post, I wouldn't be shocked. She don't do shit but follow up right behind Martell. Okay, he done took her damn self-esteem and her soul, honey, to the cleaners, honey. Okay, it ain't nothing left no more. Baby, Miss Robinson was having a good dream, honey. I didn't wanna wake up. Shit, I thought I was Christopher Williams. Look, don't wake me, I'm dreaming. Okay, don't wake me, honey. I think I had like 3 niggas in the dream, honey, and we just was having all this sex, honey. Yes, honey. Miss Robinson was spreading it wide and laying it low. But, honey, they was taking my ass, honey, through there, honey. Okay, it wasn't all at the same time, but it just seemed to be like one would pop up and we would get it in, and then another one would show up by the house. I'm in like this high rise, honey. It was going down. Listen, look, I need to get back to sleep, honey. But, honey, they was, child. They was tearing that pussy up, honey. I know y'all like, Miss Robinson, you nasty this morning. That's okay, though. That's okay, though. Okay? That's how we all got here. Somebody did a little something nasty. Okay? But, honey, they was tearing that cootie cat up, honey. I had to wake up, and I was like, damn, that was a good one. And they was fine, too. Men of a profession, honey. I think I was fucking a doctor. I said, okay, I love married to medicine. Then I was fucking this firefighter. Now, I know a real life firefighter. I do. And, honey, he was putting my fire out, honey. I said, ooh, child, the Lord is my shepherd, and I see what I want, honey. Okay, look, bang, 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 honey. Shout out to Pops. But, honey, they was tearing that shit up, and... Woo, child, it was a Nigerian man up in the dream, too. He having his way. And I was like, ooh, child. I was having fun. Listen, it was fun. I said, shit, I need to, look. We need to, have a little fun in real life. Sure. But what y'all think about Martell and that post? It's just nasty and pathetic and, ugh. But it's one of them things. Look at me, honey. My ADHD is showing up. As good as the dream was, I'm tired as hell. Like, it felt like I didn't sleep. I was up. Okay, I was up all night, child. I went to bed real late and then just woke up exhausted. But, honey, Miss Robinson says she still got some work to do. Okay, still got some work to do. Let's see what the people think about Martell and Arionne in this social media post situation. One person says, good grief, Martell stays embarrassing the crap out of Arionne and she's still not a wife. Nope. He also was trying to get people to vote for Love and Marriage Huntsville for an NAACP award. I'm still confused as to why that show has been nominated. Who's still watching it? I'm still confused as to why Claudia was nominated. And I know people will say, well, she's a journalist, but I don't know. I'm talking about Claudia Jordan and Erica Cobb. I don't know. I'm shocked that their podcast, was nominated. I think Carlos King podcast, honestly, should be nominated. Honestly, I feel like his podcast is pretty good. He has a lot of great interviews. Oh, another person makes a comment about Martell. Martell is like the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Unfortunately, Martell's journey is very dark and evil. Unfortunately, chances are he will never change. Yeah, most narcissistic men, they don't change. They are offended with you asking them to make positive changes. They think that they are always right. They think that you are the problem. Okay, that's why they go on a smear campaign and, try to blow your name up, which is what he did to Melody, even though they did you wrong, okay? They will do you all the way wrong and then go out and assassinate your damn character. It's crazy. It's a mess. Let's shake a bone and get the hell on. In other news, people are still making a big deal out of Iala not attending her daughter's funeral, and they're saying she was a bad mom because of that. I don't think so. I think if what Iala said, her grandson had a gripe to pick with her, he's angry with her. I heard that there's some story, I don't know how true it is. He wanted an expensive casket for his mom, who is Iala's daughter, and Iala didn't want to purchase that. She only wanted to purchase, a casket for around $25,000. That's her money. I could see it being about that because that's how people feel. They feel entitled due to proximity. Okay? They feel like you owe them something. This is your daughter. I'm your grandson. Why you not spending this? Your mother is gone. There's no amount of money that's going to bring her back. I'm with Iala with the removing of toxic family members. I think a lot of toxic family members, like I said, they really do feel entitled due to proximity. They really do feel like they, have the right to be in your business. That way they can spread your business, child. And make up lies about you to make you look bad and embarrass you on Mad Day when you tell they ass no and you don't let them, have their way, honey. Okay? So, yeah, it's just like, I don't think it's a big deal that she didn't go to the funeral. I'm very big on protect your energy. She said she had already had a private funeral for her daughter and she got to spend her time with her daughter. And to me, that's better than being at a funeral with, the grandson and other family members that probably don't see it for you. I don't like to be around a whole bunch of toxic ass people. I don't. I also don't feel like just because you go to somebody's funeral and just because you don't go to somebody's funeral, it means you love them any less. I think some of us really need to grow the hell up and realize, you can still love people and hold space for them and grieve them without being at the damn funeral. You can. So, yeah, it's a mess. But, honey, they dragging Iala. They saying she didn't love her daughter and she was a horrible mother. One thing I like is that she took accountability for being a horrible mother. A lot of baby boomers, y'all know the older folks, honey, they don't like to take accountability for being bad parents. They don't like to be humble and apologize for what they may have did wrong when they, were raising you. So that's something I don't really respect about, my elders. I feel like you have to have integrity with your parenting, and that means apologizing when you are wrong. If something hurts your child, make it right. Apologize. Don't just tell your child you love them and they don't feel the love. Love is an action word. It's a verb, honey. Now, let's shake a bone and get the hell on. The people are talking about Miss Married to Medicine, honey. The jury has been in, honey. Oh, child. Is that the right way to say it? The jury has been out, honey, with this whole thing. Yeah, I think it's out. Honey, I'm so tired. Okay. They wore my ass out in this dream, child. But yeah, the jury is out on Quad and King. People are picking up on Quad's desperation. Like I told y'all, down to the Watch What Happens Live. That's why Quad should shut the hell up. She should shut her ass up. all that shit talking she's doing to Giselle. Girl, you over here begging this man to give you a baby, and you can just go have one with your pick of the litter, honey. You could pick out whatever man. You don't have to settle for King, or you could just pick the man and then still date King if you want to. Honey, it's your thing. Do what you want to do, okay? I can't tell you who to sock it to. Is that the Isley Brothers, honey? It's your thing. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. Okay, Miss Quiet. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Oh, they've been dragging Toya and Simone and all them gums and teethuses, honey, that they both possess. Let's read some comments about the Married to Medicine. One person says, the gag is Toya been crazy like this since season 1. She's always been mean and crass. Toya trying to pay off that damn house, so she's just starting all this unnecessary shit. She's not taking accountability for none of her nasty actions. And she does not like Mimi, that Mimi is calling her ass out. And then I see a lot of people dragging Dr. Mimi because they like, Dr. Mimi, girl, you acting too perfect on the show. But Mimi go show her ass, her and Steve, honey, and little Steve, honey, they been, look, little Stevie, honey, been taking their ass through there. So they go crack. Everybody always cracks on reality TV. I like Dr. Mimi. You know, she's a beautiful, attractive woman. She has a, autistic son. I think that that's something that needs to be showed. I love how she deals with her son. You can tell she's getting tired, though. She's exhausted. And, her husband, Big Steve, he tries to hold her down. Now, honey, word on the street is, Steve works for Dr. Mimi. Say what now? And I said, see, this show is going down the wrong road. All these women are breadwinners, honey. And in a minute, they gonna be up in the confessional by themselves. The niggas ain't gonna like it. The niggas don't like, they will eat off your money, but they don't want you to be bossing them. They do not like it that the woman makes so much money. I really do feel like that's creeping into a lot of these marriages on Married to Medicine. Okay? Like I feel like Cecil, he don't mind spending Simone's money, but he also resents her for it. And some men are like that. They will spend your money, but they will resent you for making more than them as well. But yeah, Simone needs to get a divorce, because if you don't feel like Cecil is a soft place to land, what the hell are you doing? He's not behaving like a husband, and she keeps threatening him. And you can't do that, because then you are teaching the man simultaneously not to take you seriously. You're not going nowhere. You go keep putting up with his bad behavior. So, girl, you better get it how you live, honey, Simone. You better get that separation, honey, and do what Miss Robinson is doing in this damn dream. Okay? It's a mess. The people dragging Toya about how she treated, Angel. And yeah, well, you trying to play my family. You ain't even hooked her up yet. You ain't even did your damn job. And you come telling Angel what could happen when, bitch, in the present moment, you're ruining some shit for her now. See, Toya could not be my friend. Toya is very selfish. She's narcissistic. She's about herself. She don't give a damn about you. Okay, so she just said that to Angel to get out of being inappropriate. But she did tell me she wanted me to hook her up. You didn't have to say that shit in front of that man. You knew what you were doing. You were planting seeds. You were trying to sabotage her. Because what if he hears that and switches up on her? We know the niggas do that. They will laugh some shit off, but, it'll be some shit that they really care about. So, yeah, Toya is a mess, honey. Okay? The people is out here saying that instead of Simone looking up van numbers and looking up how, how much is everybody house, she need to look into her son's spending. Yeah, it don't make sense. He out here spending $60,000. Okay, 60, like it ain't nothing. And you out here policing your cast members. You need to be policing your damn son. Okay, and making him pay his own credit card bills. Because then, when he has to do it, he ain't going to run that shit up. Okay? They always take care of what they have to pay for. Do you notice that with your children? And then, if you keep paying for something, they take it for granted. They'll break it. They'll let a friend, use it. And then, all of a sudden, you stop paying for shit. They keep their shit. They take care of it, So, yeah, girl, you better switch up, Simone. Simone is just doing a lot of whining and crying. There's no action, talking to Jackie about getting a divorce. Jackie is in that burning house with Curtis still. She doesn't look satisfied with him, right? The marriage benefits Curtis more than Jackie. Jackie look like she just eat 2 pieces of lettuce, possibly a carrot. And she just work. And Curtis just eating. She's just the wrong bitch to talk to about getting a divorce. Cause she gonna try to keep you in a burning house like her. Cause she used to taking care of her man. And you over there with 3 men, honey, okay, to take care of. Your husband and 2 sons. And just ain't no way in hell if I got a husband and then I got 2 sons, my husband need to be protecting me from the damn sons. He need to be like, don't talk to my wife like that. Or don't be trying to spend all her money up. See, there's a way to do shit. There's a way to support your wife, but he has the same intentions as the boys. That's why he don't think that there's anything wrong with Miles and Michael's behavior. And then, did y'all hear that shit with the brother on the one episode? And then he was taking credit. This is the part that fucking really would have sent me for a loop if I was Simone. He's taking credit for her hard work. Yeah, I don't want those boys in a financial aid line. I always told myself. Now, meanwhile, they're not in the financial aid line. Not because of you, nigga, because of Simone. So that was, honey, that's abuse. Okay? When you taking care of a nigga and he's taking credit for it, make that make sense. Okay? Somebody else says, I do not see it for Brandy. I can already tell she's up Toya's ass. Toya loves to have minions. Yeah, one word, Anila. And Anila got her ass on the show and found out the hard way that Toya ain't nobody friend. Hell, Anila ended up getting close with Quad and Heavenly. Okay, over Toya, the person that brought her on the show. Now she's back kissing Toya's ass so she can try to get back on the show. I see what you doing, Anila. Because ain't no way in hell Toya done treated me so bad, accused me of, what was it? Was it Anila that allegedly accused Toya of breaking in? Or maybe somebody told Anila that. But yeah, like, too many lines have been crossed in the Toya and Anila friendship. And it just wouldn't be me, honey. Okay? Ooh, another person says Toya's wine business reminds me of how Martell made that chocolate wine that one season. Ain't that Marceau and Latifah with the chocolate wine? Okay, black. But Martell did have a wine, a little nickel and dime Kool-Aid wine.
Don't talk about my boy. That's my boy. He did the best he could.
Miss Marlene, honey, she just like the rest of the mammies, honey. They just be praising they damn son for bare minimum ass effort. Child, it is a mess. Okay, it's a mess and a fool. Then we got people out here saying that CCC Quad, she should have had that baby with Dr. G. He wanted that baby. You can't have a baby with the wrong man. But she was married then. It doesn't fucking matter. He was the wrong man. He was abusive. Okay? And King ain't no better because he ain't really committed to her. I don't know what. I feel like King is kind of playing games with Quad. It's like he wants Quad to make a decision. And, she's not hearing him when he speaks. I don't know if he's trying to get out of the relationship. To me, when the niggas want to go, they just go. But it's kind of like I don't know. I think he likes being on the show and likes being around the guys, but it's something about, I think, there is an opinion that I did hear, and I kind of do agree with it. I've heard this opinion about, King liked Quad more when he really didn't know her, now that he's, really around and traveling with her to Ghana and doing this whole IVF treatment thing. It's too much about Quad and it's not enough about him, and he feels like he's neglected his whole life to be with her, So I could see some of that. But nigga, make a decision. Either you want to do it, or don't tell her you want to do something and you willing to go down the journey, and then when it's time, you pulling away. Like, no. Don't play with our girl like that, honey. I think Quad should just go to the sperm bank, honestly. I think she should get rid of King. I don't see her doing that, though. A lot of people are talking about CCC, it's karma, because Dr. G wanted a baby with Quad, and look at King, he don't even want one. And now they've kind of switched places. Now it's Quad begging King for a baby, and, And remember, for all those years, Dr. G begged her for one, but they had too much of a tumultuous relationship, getting arrested before they got married. You in a toxic marriage, honey. You in a burning house. The nigga taking a whole battery out your car. Who does that? That's like, that ain't like taking a battery out of your favorite remote around the house. It's like taking a battery up out your damn car. That's very like vindictive and premeditated, child. It's giving Lifetime movie character the nigga edition, honey. Okay? Gregory edition. But yeah, Gregory just was not the right choice. He wasn't masculine enough, but all the while wanting Quad to be softer, which is, how a lot of the niggas are. They want, and it's usually the more feminine they are, the more they want you to be more feminine, but you can't even show up like that because, of the lack thereof within them. They lack masculinity, so yeah, Gregory, honey. Quad wasn't into him. She wasn't attracted. I think she probably liked him enough. They was having fun. I think it was more of a situation where she felt like she could kind of grow to love him. Yep, I think it was one of them. But, Gregory was the wrong choice. You don't want to be stuck, in a marriage with somebody, they treating you bad. It just would have got worse. They still would have got divorced. It still would be a broken home. But yeah, I don't like Quad and all this damn begging, and it's a mess, child. It is a mess. What y'all think? Okay, so let's shake a bone and get the hell on. We have the Real Housewives of Potomac season 10 reunion looks. Who's eating? Giselle always plays it safe, honey, but she looks nice. Monique, no ma'am. I don't know. I'm so disappointed in Monique. Monique is very Afrocentric now. I don't know. I just liked her style a bit more when her hair was straight. Okay. But I do like her with the dreads. I do. The locks. She looks beautiful with the lock. It's just the dress is a no. It looked like she got a big ass triangle upside down in the back of her, a triangle in the front. The material looks cheap. Jazzy looks like some strawberries and cream dress. It's a no. It's a no. Kierna looks good. Kierna is a very KK or K, honey. Okay, it's a very beautiful woman. She's stunning. Stacy looks good. Ashley looks good. I like her hair. I like her dress. Ashley's hair could have been better, but she still looks good. Tia, I like the color of her dress, but the midsection, you showing your tummy, but then again, you're not showing your tummy. It looks weird. Angel 8. Angel look good. Okay. Wendy look good. Wendy said, honey, I'm going to really look good, child. Okay. They gonna be talking about my finances, honey. Okay, I at least can show up and show the people what I'm working with. Karen looks good. She understood the assignment. But number one, who's number? I'm just underwhelmed by all of them, though, honestly. I would have to see them more up close. Maybe Ashley from where I'm sitting, honey. I will let y'all know more once I see them on the reunion. Because I think when you see this picture, it's, you have one opinion. Then when you see them down to the reunion, it's a little bit different. But my top 3, I would have to go with Ashley. Number 1, I felt like Stacy was kind of safe. And, Stacy need to take more rest. You're an Aries, girl. Switch it up. Come with a, I don't know. Felt like Stacy could have had a ponytail or something, or lighten your hair, do something. The dress was kind of predictable too, but it wasn't bad. All I could say, shit, Karen may be killing y'all. I like Karen's dress. Karen's dress looked better than Monique's, Jazzy, Stacy. I'm gonna have to go with Ashley. Karen, hell, Angel, Wendy, and then Giselle, honey. Okay, everybody else. Did I put Kay up in there? Kay look good. So Ashley, Kay, Karen. I like Karen's dress more than Kiana's, so maybe Ashley and then Karen's dress, and then look, who else, honey? Ashley, Karen, Kay. I don't know, I like Angel's dress more than Kay, so Ashley, Karen, Angel, Kay, Wendy. Then maybe Giselle. Giselle looks basic, but we'll see. We'll see. Everybody else, Jazzy, you look the worst. You and Tia. And Monique. Oh, child. Monique, you look horrible. All them damn triangles. It's not giving. It is not giving. One person says Wendy 8 down. I'll have to see it. So, some people are saying it's Stacy, then Wendy, Karen, Kierna, Tia, Angel, Giselle, Ashley, Jazzy, Monique. Oh, they don't like Monique's dress, honey. Another person says Wendy, Angel, and of course Karen 8 the looks right on up. Would have loved Monique's look, but I don't like the triangle at the back and the leg piece. Yeah, the leg piece made it look cheap. And it's like, Monique, you killed it at the reunion when you had that bob. Her dress was the best. She killed it. But like now that her style has changed because of her hair, I'm not feeling Monique's fashions. To me, she used to dress and look a lot better. I do like the locks on her, but I don't know if I like her style anymore. People are saying Wendy hands down, Ashley runner up. I don't know. I like Ashley's dress. I feel like Wendy was like doing too much. But we'll see though. I'll have to see once I look at the reunion. But yeah, Monique looks cheap. It's like, girl, you was over there with Chris. Something tell me if she was still over there with Chris, she wouldn't be looking like this, child. Monique could have ate their ass up, and I'm just mad that she didn't. I'm upset. And Jazzy looked like she is in a milk and strawberry bath, honey, in dress form. That's what it looked like. Okay? Karen got out of jail, honey, and she killing y'all. Child. So who was best dressed, honey, down to the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion? Put your top 3, or you could say, your number 1. Who do y'all think, looked the best?